To be back in this incredible building. Of course, last April 30th, the night that will go down in history as one of the greatest fights, one of the greatest events in the history of Madison Square Garden, when Amanda Serrano faced off against Katie Taylor in a tremendous fight for the Undisputed Lightweight World Championship. This Saturday, live on DAZN around the world, Amanda Serrano will bid to make history to become Undisputed Champion against reigning World Champion Erika Cruz. It's Puerto Rico against Mexico. Of course, the co-main event as well, Alicia Baumgardner looking to become undisputed as well against Mekhaled of France in another undisputed matchup. 126, 130 undisputed championships on the line this weekend. Of course, we want to thank everybody here at Madison Square Garden, Sal and Joel and the team. Thanks for the hospitality at the Knicks against Lakers game this week. It was a tremendous event, but it also reminds me how great our own sport is. When we see great occasions, when we see great atmospheres, when we see great fights. And on Saturday night, you've got a tremendous card from top to bottom. It's going to be packed out in the Hulu Theater. Massive Puerto Rican fan base as well coming to support Amanda Serrano. Incredible card, which we're going to be running through with you guys today. And we're going to start with three young prospects that we can't wait to see in action. Yanquiel Rivera, our latest signing, Puerto Rican Olympic star, looking to have a big step up on Saturday night via our translator here as well. Yanquiel, welcome to the Matchroom team. A huge night for yourself, for Puerto Rican boxing, and of course, Madison Square Garden for you on Saturday night.
Bienvenido en primer lugar al equipo. Obviamente acabas de firmar con Matchroom. Es una muy gran noche para Puerto Rico en Madison Square Garden. Cuéntanos un poco.
Mira, primero que nada saludo a todos, dándole las gracias a Dios y gracias a ti, Eddie, al equipo de Matchroom, a Kevin Rooney, a DAZN. Estoy bien contento, estoy bien agradecido, ¿verdad?, por la oportunidad y voy a lucir excelente este sábado.
Yes, so first and foremost, I just want to say thank you. Thanks to Matchroom for getting me involved in the team. It's great to be here. I'm really grateful to Matchroom, to Kevin Rooney, to DAZN. I'm really looking forward to shining in my opportunity on Saturday night.
You're part of electric weight classes or divisions where there are so many super fights. You know, you have our very own Julio Cesar Martinez in the flyweight division, Jesse Rodriguez about to fight for the flyweight world championship, Galao Yafai, you know, from the Olympics, ready to take his chance at a world championship, Chocolatito, Estrada. You want to move very quickly, you know, just 3 fights, but a big step up for you on Saturday and some huge fights to take place in the division.
Obviamente, muchas grandes peleas que existen en tu peso, en tu división. Galao Yafai, tienes Jesse Rodríguez, sabes, obviamente conoces a Galao Yafai de las Olimpiadas, Chocolatito, muchas grandes oportunidades. Una oportunidad, solo tienes 3 peleas, pero una oportunidad para subir y poner tu sello en esta división.
Sí, como mencionaste, grandes nombres ahí en la división. Nosotros pues sabemos que tenemos el calibre para estar ahí, trabajar duro y aprovechar la oportunidad. Y en algún momento pues estaremos también entre los grandes nombres.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be among the great names. If you said there's some great names in the division, it's an opportunity to show my caliber through hard work, and hopefully we can add our names to the list in that division.
Yanquiel, welcome to the team. Good luck on Saturday night. We move to my left. Well, I should have brought my glasses. We've got 2 young cats here, rocking the style. Firstly, Harley Medeiros, welcome. Big night for you, of course. Great young prospect of American boxing, but just down the road in Brooklyn. Big opportunity for you, Madison Square Garden on Saturday night. Looking forward to getting down to action.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be performing on such a big card here at home.
Obviously, you're among great prospects as well. So many great prospects coming through in American boxing. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? We know you're moving fast. Kevin Rooney and the team speaking very highly about you as well, but ready to move quickly in the pro ranks.
I don't know what makes me different. I mean, I guess my ability to adjust, no matter who you put in front of me. I'm me. I can't really say what makes me different. I mean, that's something that you have to see for yourself here Saturday night.
One thing we have seen is huge support from you, very popular around here. It's going to be a hell of an occasion on Saturday night fighting at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Here at home, I have a lot of great support, a lot of people behind me, and I'm grateful and appreciative of that. And all the love I've been getting from everybody, even the main Serrano, she's been, you know, and the team support everybody. I appreciate everything.
Look forward to seeing you in action on Saturday night, Harley. Aaron Aponte, I've got to say, Aaron, I'm a massive fan of you. You know why? Because as a prospect in the sport of boxing, you're continuously taking tough fights. You know, you went over to Mexico for a tough fight, got the win there. On the Canelo Alvarez fight, you fought one of Eddie Reynoso's charges, who's supposed to be the next big thing. It was an unbelievable fight in Mexico as well, and now in Las Vegas, sorry, and now another tough fight for you. You're enjoying putting yourself in the deep end of boxing early, and we say to young prospects all the time, they're the type of fights where you're going to really learn and develop as a professional.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you, Matchroom, DAZN, Peter Khan, and my whole team for getting me here. You know, we like taking these risks to develop myself and my career, and just become better and better with every fight.
Obviously, travelling is key to a development of a young fighter, but being part of a Canelo Alvarez card like you were last time, amazing experience twice, but last time really in the deep end in a really tough fight. But that must give you the confidence to come through. I mean, now it's quite amazing that you go from 2 Canelo Alvarez fights, obviously Las Vegas last time out, this time to Madison Square Garden. Life is pretty good for you.
Yeah, things are looking good. You know, I keep taking these chances, and you keep putting people in front of me, and I'm gonna keep taking them down.
Finally, the atmosphere as well. You know, you've got Amanda Serrano, you've got Yankee Riviera as well. It's going to be great support for you in the arena on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Puerto Rican day on February 4th, and we're gonna make a big show. Me and everybody else.
Well, look forward to it. Harley, Aaron, and Yankee. Watch this space. 3 tremendous prospects in the world of boxing, ready to continue their rise on Saturday night at Madison Square Garden. We have a photo here, and we'll move to our next couple of fights. Championship. We know that the co-main event is an undisputed female championship as well, but there are 5 female fights on this card on Saturday night. Honestly, unintentionally, this wasn't a desire to make this a female-heavy card, and that's a great sign for female boxing. We all talk about the distinguishment between male boxing and female boxing. It's really irrelevant. Fights stand alone on their quality, their excitement, their competitiveness, and their value to the card. World Championships on the line, but 4 undefeated fighters up here that are looking to challenge 4 world titles in 2023. Sky Nicholson from Australia, 5-0, going for the WBC silver title against Tanya Alvarez, 7-0 as well. Ramla Ali, 6-0, 7-0. It was 6 or 7. I knew I was going to get it. Against Avril Mathley, 8-0. Really 2 fantastically matched fights for all 4 fighters looking to progress for a shot at the world title in 2023. Tanya, welcome first of all via our translator there. Undefeated fighter, an opportunity to come from Spain to fight at Madison Square Garden. This is a big moment for your career.
En primer lugar, bienvenido. Obviamente es peleador invicta también. Es una gran oportunidad para ti venir de España, pelear en Madison Square Garden. ¿Qué tan grande es?
Bueno, pues lo primero de todo, muchísimas gracias a Matchroom por haberme dado la oportunidad de estar aquí. Estoy muy agradecida, muy emocionada y me hace mucha ilusión el poder pelear aquí en el Madison.
So first and foremost, I want to say thank you very much, Matchroom, for the opportunity to be here. I just have to say that I'm delighted. I'm really happy to be here fighting at Madison Square Garden.
It's quite unusual in boxing to see, you know, 5-0 against 7-0, 7-0 against 8-0, but it seems like female fighters ready to take chances, ready to take opportunities, and this is a big one for you.
No es habitual ver los boxeadores femeniles enfrentar los que tienen un récord invicto, 5-0, 7-0, 8-0, esos aquí, pero parece que esta pelea da todo. Es obviamente una gran oportunidad para ti el sábado por la noche.
Pues sí, para mí es una gran oportunidad. Somos 2 invictas que, bueno, vamos a luchar por el título de la WBC Silver y sí, es una oportunidad muy grande y yo pienso aprovecharla al máximo.
Yes, obviously, as you say, it's a big opportunity fighting for this WBC silver title, and it's an opportunity that I'm looking to take and grab with both hands on Saturday night.
Sky Nicholson last time out, winning the Commonwealth Championship in Australia, now the WBC silver title. This is the kind of fight that you've been looking for, the kind of challenge now against this improved opposition.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Every fight now is a stepping stone to get me closer to becoming mandatory to fight for world titles. So all focus is on Saturday night, and then looking to get myself into a mandatory position.
You've obviously fought different styles as a professional and especially against amateurs as well, but you feel that someone who's aggressive, that's coming to win, we're going to see the best of you on Saturday night?
Yeah, I feel like I haven't really faced an overly aggressive opponent as a professional yet, so I'm very excited for that. Tanya is an aggressive fighter. She's going to come, she's young, she's hungry, she's coming to win, and like I've always said, that's when you're going to see the best me.
Finally, of course, in the featherweight division, all the belts on the line on Saturday night. I know, Amanda Serrano is a couple of fights away from you. Your focus is just on Saturday night as well, but interested to see how the belts lie at the end of the night on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching the main event with eager eyes. I think that Cruz has been written off a little bit for this fight. I think she's going to be a good challenge for Serrano, and I'm excited to see how that goes. And they're both definitely potential future opponents for me, hopefully in 2023. So I'll definitely be watching very closely.
Well, fantastic fight. Skye Nicholson against Tanya Alvarez, 5-0 against 7-0, WBC silver featherweight title on the line. Now the IBF Intercontinental title in 122-pound division. Avril, we'll start with you. You were going to fight Ebony Bridges for the world title last year. Obviously the mandatory got put on her. You've been looking for this big opportunity. You're undefeated as a professional. A great fight for you. It was worth the wait here at Madison Square Garden. This is what you've been dreaming of.
Yeah, exactly. Here we are already. We made it, finally. So you're right, I was very disappointed that the fight with Ebony last year fell through. And I hope that still that fight can happen later this year once her hand is better. But in the meantime, I have an exciting fight with Ramla. It's a big step up for both of us. And like Skye said, that's when it brings out your best performances. So I'm really excited. This is what I've been training for.
How important is it to take this opportunity? I know that you've been looking for these big opportunities, you've been dedicating yourself to the sport, but victory for you on Saturday night will put you in an unbelievable position to go on and challenge for the world title. Opportunities like this don't come around often, you have to grab it with both hands.
Yeah, of course, and that's why I'm going up a weight division for this fight. It's an opportunity that I'm willing to take because, a win against Ramla is going to really put my name in the lights and prove what I can do and that I deserve to be here.
Thanks, Avril. Ramla, it's been a great run for you around the world as well. You boxed at Madison Square Garden before, boxed in America. Saudi last time was an incredible experience as well. Based yourself here now with a tremendous team and a great camp. I guess it kind of gets a bit serious now. This is what you want, isn't it? You want these real fights. Again, as I said, you want opponents that are coming to win.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I wouldn't have, left everything back home in London to base myself in LA, not know anyone and just commit myself full-time to training. But, I love the sport and I love, the opportunities to learn, to grow, to get better. And that's exactly what this fight is on Saturday. It's an opportunity to showcase how good I have become training in LA with an incredible team.
A hungry opponent, Avril Matthew. I'm sure you've watched before, been looking for this opportunity. It won't be an easy task, someone that's very hungry for victory as well.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to get in the ring with somebody who's coming to win, not somebody who's just there. So, and I feel like when you are put in those positions against an opponent that's coming to win, that brings out the best in you as well. So I feel like I'm just going to perform even better than Saturday.
And finally, same kind of question. We know you're focused on Saturday night, but World Championships at 122 pounds. You've got Ellie Scotland set to fight Shanika Johnson. We have Madeline Rivas. A lot of opportunities there, and a big moment for you in your first championship fight.
Oh, 100%. The one I'm eyeing is the WBC with Yamile Mercado, and I know that will be a great fight, and I'm hoping to get a fight like that in 2023. Women's boxing is very exciting at the moment, for sure.
Firstly, first championship for you, Avril Matthew, to get through on Saturday night. Another tremendous fight. Ramla Ali against Avril Matthew. Two great championship fights up here. We're going to have a head-to-head up here before we move to our next fights. Thank you.
You're going to see the head-to-head in just a few moments. Serrano and Erika taking on America Matthew, Sky Nicholson, Tanya Alvarez. Those are the final two bouts coming up on our Before the Bell card on Saturday night. And for Ramla Ali and Errol Matthew, two undefeated fighters going up for a regional title. Same thing with Nicholson and Alvarez. This is the next step. It's a stepping stone fight for all these competitors as we see Nicholson and Alvarez. Handshake at the end there. Keep that in mind. Nicholson and Alvarez coming up 10 rounds. Another 10-round test for Sky Nicholson. Alvarez trying to stay undefeated. Her first fight out of Spain. We'll take a look at Ali and Errol Matthew.
Firstly, Richardson Hitchens against Jonathan Bowser, 15-0 against 17-0. Brooklyn against Puerto Rico. What a great fight between two aspiring 140-pound championship runners in a fantastic division right now. And of course, Shadesia Green against Ellen Cederroos as well. What a fight this is. I mean, I've been hearing so much about you, Shadesia, and of course, Erin, we saw you on that historic card last time out, Taylor Serrano at Madison Square Garden against Franchon Cruz-Dezern in a great undisputed matchup as well. Let's start with you first of all. Back-to-back fights at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
It's never too bad, is it?
No, it's great to be back here. Thank you.
Last time out against Franchon, it was a tremendous battle. I mean, both of you just went at it, went to war from the first round, learned a lot from that experience, and another tough fight against a young, hungry fighter at the weekend.
Yeah, this is going to be a great fight on Saturday. I'm just looking forward to enter the ring on Saturday. So
We're seeing, continuously in women's boxing, female fighters just willing time and time again to be in big fights, to be in tough fights. Last time you had an epic fight at Madison Square Garden, it would have been quite normal to have a couple of easy ones, but it doesn't seem to happen in women's boxing. You want to get straight back in there for big championships.
Yeah, I'm so ready to step in the ring. So, no, it's not an easy fight. It's never an easy fight. And I'm confident and I'm so ready for this.
Good. Well, welcome back to Madison Square Garden. Shadesia, welcome. I've been hearing a lot about you. I know you sent me a couple of messages in the past, just looking for opportunities. Welcome and congratulations on joining the MVP team. Obviously, you're on this card. I mean, you're really taking a huge step up here. Everyone talks about your ability and your potential, but this is a bona fide former unified world champion who we know can really fight. The perfect fight to showcase your talent.
Absolutely. I respect Elaine so much. Like I said, she's a former world champion, so I, show respect by preparing myself 150% to go into, a battle-tested former champion Saturday night, and I plan on being victorious.
Tell us about that struggle of looking for the opportunity. I mean, when you look at fighters like Alicia Baumgartner, the same thing, just probably a year and a half ago, just desperate for any opportunity that might come her way. Now you look at it and one fight away from her becoming undisputed champion as well. A message really to young fighters out there, especially female fighters, to keep grinding away, keep looking for the opportunities, and like you, they will come.
Yes, of course, stay the course. Trust the process, and that's what I did. I paid my dues to the sport, and I was consistently in the gym and working hard, and I knew that my opportunity would showcase itself, and here we are today, February 4th, 2023.
Boxing fans around the world will get to see you on Saturday. What should they expect? 11 wins, 10 knockouts. A lot of people talking about your punch power as well. That's what we should look out for. I know I'm sure you'll say you've got the skills as well, but a heavy-handed fighter, and we should be looking for a great fight between you two at the weekend.
My record showcases the power, but like I said, I have the boxing ability. I can box on the outside, I can fight on the inside, so I'm looking to showcase myself as a well-renowned fighter, one of the best female fighters you've ever seen.
Well, can't wait to see it in action. It's a tremendous fight. Shadesia Green against Ellen Cederroos on Saturday night, looking to make their way for a shot at the world title. And this one as well is a cracker. Jonathan, I'll start with you. What a great fight this is. This is what we want in boxing. Two young fighters looking for a shot at the world title. 17-0 against 15-0. Big crowd on Saturday night. Ready to go.
First of all, I want to say thank you for this opportunity to be here. And what I have to say is that I worked really hard. There was a lot of back and forth, but we got the fight, and we're ready.
Richards and Hitchens, fantastic amateur, got good pedigree as well. Should be a great fight between you two, but when you look at the division, you know, Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, probably Devin Haney moving up, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia on their way to 140 as well. This opens up so many doors for you for some huge fights this year.
I mean, we're ready for everybody. We already proved that in the amateurs. He knows who I am, like I sparred him before. I come from the same group as them, Shakur, Ham, all of them, so they know who I am too, so we're ready for everybody.
So you know who he is, you rate this guy?
Yeah.
Good fighter?
I know
you believe you can beat him?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it.
Richardson, welcome. We had a great time down at Cops and Kids in Brooklyn this week. This is kind of what you've been waiting for, nice and busy, just coming off a win in November. You've got the activity, no excuses. This is the platform you asked for. These are the fights that you've asked for. You must make it count on Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. I think that I've been here before. I've been in anticipated fights. I beat former world champions. I beat prospects and a lot of great fighters. He never fought nobody. For him to say he's ready, he never even been past the 8-rounder. He's fought a lot of guys with built up records, guys that he couldn't take out bums. I knocked out easy.
We'll see about it. We'll see
like
about
I said,
it.
we sparred before. We sparred before, and you tasted a piece of it. Okay, and what you got? You never heard it.
I got power.
I bet you I heard you before you heard me.
Yeah, you have it.
Okay, you'll see.
You know my power. You know
His dad is saying don't run. His dad is saying don't run, but I bet you he'd be out of here before me. Okay.
You know what?
Okay, so Saturday toe-to-toe.
I got heart, bro.
What you think? You think I got here from having no heart?
You just run.
You think I got here from having no heart?
Stay there and fight. Stay there and
I
fight.
will run. I bet you run before me.
All right, back.
Okay.
All right.
Don't hold me neither.
I want to be holding. I'll see.
All right.
That's what you do. Because you're scared. Talk. I don't talk a lot.
Your dad
I don't talk a lot. I don't do much talking.
Okay.
That's it.
You know you can't fuck me.
That's it.
Okay.
You know.
I know what? We sparred 100 times.
Yeah,
you tasted this already. You tasted this already.
See?
What you gonna do?
You sparred
I don't give a fuck out. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's right. Alright, you should have knocked all them other guys. You 17 on me knockout? Okay. And what power? What power? How many knockouts you got?
You know the power. I said it.
I beat the shit out of you already, bro. That guy is crazy.
What we talking about?
Alright, so you see Saturday.
You sparred me.
You see Saturday.
And you knew.
You see Saturday.
16 ounces is not the same 8 ounces, bro.
Well, I hope you know that.
I hope you know that.
I bet you won't look at the lights and you look red on Saturday. Your face gonna be fucked up.
We'll see.
Alright. Keep talking. Cause you gonna get it regardless, so just talk. Fuck it, you gonna get it regardless. Alright.
We'll see.
Daddy gonna see you.
But what do you feel like?
Y'all didn't want to take the fight.
Well, you lose.
We never.
In USA.
We talk.
They talk about what nothing in the amateurs.
I did.
He never makes it to the Golden Glove Nationals.
I did.
Did you even go to the Golden Glove Nationals?
I did.
When? You went to the Golden Glove Nationals?
I went to a junior Golden Glove.
So junior Golden Glove. Look at that's 14, 15. I'm talking about national Golden Glove. You can't even make it out your state.
You couldn't even make it. You didn't make. Where did you make the Olympic? Where?
I beat everybody. I beat everybody. You never beat nobody. Did you even make it to Puerto Rico? Did you even make it to Puerto Rico?
My age.
But you're gonna see Saturday with his level. You're gonna see Saturday levels.
I ain't gonna see shit. You wanna see? That big mouth of yours. You'll see. All you do is talk.
My record prove it.
Mine?
You see my resume. Who you beat?
Who you fought? Who you fought?
Who I fought?
Yeah.
Come on, go look at it. Go look at it.
Tell me.
Go look at my box record. Go look at my box record. I beat fighters better than you. I beat fighters that did more than you in boxing.
That's what you say. Who?
You never even fought. You never fought a 10-round fight, bro.
Who's on
How could you say you fought in boxing?
Who's
He was ranked number 5. I knocked him out.
Yeah, who was on boxing?
I knocked him out. Make that former world champion.
It's not the same.
All right, you gonna see.
But we'll see.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, I'll show you too. It's all right.
Jonathan, you've sparred many rounds. I guess everybody knows this guy has skill. The one question mark is the power. Does he have power, and does he have power to hurt you on Saturday night? This guy. You've sparred.
She has more power than him. I sparred her. I have. I sparred her before. She has more power than him. I sparred her before.
Alright, so look, so Saturday, since I got no power, I'm expecting you to just come walk at me. Just walk me down. Come, just come.
I will walk.
Okay.
And you gonna
walk into some shit. Go ahead.
I'm not saying
Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, alright.
The bicycle.
Richardson, one criticism in the past, you won last time by knockout. That was a great performance. Liam Paro went the distance with Alamo as well. People talk about your power. You're confident in your power. You believe you can take this guy out inside the distance?
I got no power, but Alamo never been knocked out. Was ranked number 5 for the world title, and I stopped him.
That's the thing,
right?
You know,
I got no power, but guys. But listen, this is how you know people know about boxing. He's saying I got no power, right, Eddie? He's saying I got no power, but he fought nothing but bums. We know this. If you never been past 8 rounders, you never fought no world fighters. You never even fought close to a world title. He fought bums that I knocked out, and that he went 8 rounds with struggling. And I knocked him out. So I got no power. And you talking about I'm be running?
What are you talking about? That's the thing. Who are you talking about?
Go look at box rec, bro. Do your homework. When you fight somebody, go do your homework. We have similar opponents.
You
I knocked out
fought one fighter that I fought in 2019. You fought him in 2022. What you talking about?
Did you knock him out?
What you talking about?
Did you knock him out?
It's different.
How?
It's different. Fighters are different.
I'm gonna knock you out.
All right, bet. We'll see. You're gonna do shit. You're scared. Look at you. That's why you talk so much.
You nobody, bro.
You nobody.
You were nobody. I fought fighters way better than the amateurs. You never even fought in the elite level of the amateurs. Who did you beat in the amateurs?
You know, nobody. Nobody. Fine.
So you think you're gonna fuck with me? The top young fighter in boxing?
I'm a prospect too.
Nigga, a prospect. I'm a contender. I'm
gonna take that away from you. That's mine. That shit's mine. That's my name.
That's right.
Well, I'm excited. Who's excited to see this fight on Saturday night? Right? Okay.
And I'm also from Jersey. Puerto Rico and Jersey. I'm from Puerto Rico.
You couldn't make it out of Jersey, Eddie. You know, Golden Gloves, you fight in your state. Like, you gotta beat people in your state and they go to the weight. He couldn't even make it past the Golden Gloves. 2015, he lost to a guy that I beat the shit out of. You know, like little show fights, but I'm just
When do you won the USA boxing? The boxing down
Was you on it?
I won it. Yeah, I won it.
Nigga, you won it when everybody was gone. When we all left after the Olympics.
Why?
You was not beating me. You was not beating Gary. You was not beating Boots. You wasn't fucking with none of us.
I'm asking you a question real quick. Which one you got? What medal you got in the Olympics? None.
Did you go to the Olympics?
What's the point of not even making it? You didn't even qualify. You didn't make it.
You lose, Gary lose.
So you talking shit?
He gonna see something. I'm gonna.
Oh, you only fight.
Hurt this guy. You're gonna see. Huh?
You lose con Gary Russell, remember?
I ain't gonna lose to him.
Not you.
You will.
You. Here.
You will.
What you gonna come put pressure? I'm gonna fuck you up.
I will see.
Okay.
You're gonna be running like a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm looking right there like a truck. Fucking going. I've been training for 8 months, bro. I haven't stopped.
And you think I stopped?
Nah.
I just whooped Smash a few months ago.
Yeah,
I think I stopped.
different. You fought nobody.
Who you for?
Huh?
Who you for?
I fought somebody. Better than the one guy you fought.
Who?
So you only give it. You know how long you give that guy to train? 3 weeks.
Huh?
You give that guy to train 3 weeks. Because I know
I'm gonna knock him up in 8 months.
Huh?
Skill pay the bills.
I
didn't have to train hard. What?
3 weeks. He only trained for 3 weeks. Waiting for you. Because I know him.
That's your guy, right? Yeah, you going? Ask him how he takes. You gonna take the same thing he takes a few months ago.
He takes it 2 with me.
All right, gonna go right back to Puerto Rico, sad.
He's 18 ounces and he felt it. Mind your name. You gonna feel it.
Okay.
Feel that shit.
I ain't worried about it. We've been in the ring before, right?
Yeah, we
So
have.
why I'm not talking about your power like this?
Huh?
Why I never felt no power? We've been in the ring.
You're not gonna say it.
Oh man.
You got power.
Yo, how do you beat the shit out of this guy? You know, right? Like, that's crazy. Fighters really have confidence. Like,
My son is Alamo.
I'm not Alamo.
My son is Alamo. It's not Alamo.
what? Alright.
We'll see.
Right. I could listen to this all day, to be honest with you, but we have got a couple of undisputed fights to go. One thing, I knew this was going to be a great fight. I can't wait to see this fight. We might have to take it off the bill and put it as his own main event. But no, we're going to give you value on the zone and in Madison Square Garden on Saturday night. 15-0 against 17-0. I can't wait to see it. Tremendous fight, Green Cederos as well. Just two fantastic fights on this card. Well done, you two. We should have more of that. I like it.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, he think I'm Michael Williams. I ain't Michael Williams. I ain't no Michael Williams Jr. This is different. This is a real skills, real fighter.
He ain't talking shit. It's alright.
You fight with Willie, you out. Ah,
You talking about?
come on.
Yo, these guys doing wrong. These guys have been down before about Trayshawn Wiggins. Come, watch the fight, bro.
Mr. Bouter, you confident in your son on Saturday night?
Of course.
Confía en mí.
That was the answer I was expecting.
I like the chain. After I beat you, can I wear it to the after party?
I don't think you're gonna have after party, bro.
Okay.
I don't think so. You're gonna be all fucked up.
You gonna fuck me up? What round you gonna stop? Let me hear this. You gonna knock me out?
I don't talk a lot of shit.
Oh, hey.
You just talking shit. Just don't get bitch and all that.
Right.
I want you to stay quiet then.
Okay.
You know, you say you're gonna beat the shit out of me? I want to see
It's
that.
different. 10 rounds.
It's different.
With a fighter that can fight.
Alright.
Under TV. You ready for that?
Yeah, I am. I was born for this shit.
You sure?
Hell yeah.
It's not no Tony Williams, Michael Williams,
I'm gonna knock you out.
Larry Fryers.
Alright, keep talking.
Your favorite fighters over here.
Alright.
Keep talking.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you. And now we're going to have head-to-heads up here. Thank you. Two tremendous fights. Well done, you two. Well done, everybody. Back shortly. Thank you.
That was actually a John regardless of how you feel, cannot debate.
Do some payroll, do some everything. Marcus is keeping his eye on you. Yeah, right. I'm freaked out.
We saw it in Cleveland on Love Spark. With Serrano and Cruz, but yes, imagine getting undefeated fighters against one another. Each have 7 knockouts to their name. So it'll be entertaining and amplified what we're going to see in the main card this Saturday night. Here you see these green Hulu Theater going at it, WBC title eliminator.
Calm down, please. Lower that phone, please.
To that dude. You're looking big in there.
Stage green, 11-0, 10 knockouts from nearby Madison, New Jersey. She is going for her 9th straight stoppage win. Cederos trying to get back on track after her first loss, which came in the big room. Serrano and Cruz deserved back in April. There it is, Richards and Hitchens. John Bowser, 10 rounds for Hitchens' IBF North American Super Lightweight title and the vacant WBC US Super Lightweight title. John Bowser trying to pick up his biggest win to date. Took care of Tony Lewis in his building.
Champion and the challenger on Saturday night, Ellen Mekaled. Welcome. Ellen, we'll start with you. Both of you similar in a way. I remember you reaching out to us as well to say, look, I'm losing faith with the sport of boxing. You know, maybe it's time for me to look elsewhere in my life. You love boxing, but sometimes the opportunities just don't come. You had an unbelievable fight with Delphine Pursoon, and now on Saturday night, you are one fight away from winning every one of these belts at Madison Square Garden. So it's amazing, this opportunity, and you're ready to fight.
Et Lemla, tu es prête à te battre pour ce samedi, c'est une opportunité magnifique. Tu as eu tes moments de doute ces derniers temps, enfin ces dernières années, et là c'est une opportunité à saisir.
Merci de m'accueillir, de me donner cette opportunité. Je tiens quand même d'abord à dire merci à Sarafina, à Matchroom Boxing, donc à Edierne et à Marshall de King Promotion de me donner cette opportunité. C'est un très bel enjeu, je suis très heureuse d'être ici. Et après mon combat contre Delphine Personne, aujourd'hui j'ai cette opportunité et je vais la saisir.
Thank you very much for welcoming me, for giving me this opportunity. I really want to thank Sarafina, Matchroom Promotions, Marshall and Eddie Hearn. And I'm going to seize this opportunity on Saturday, definitely.
We've seen you in some great fights. We know you're very tough. Alicia loves to stand and fight. She's a big puncher herself. A lot of people saying that this will be a tremendous fight between you two.
Beaucoup de gens disent que ça va être un combat magnifique entre vous deux. Alicia aime puncher, c'est une puncheuse. À quoi vous vous attendez?
Je m'attends à une grosse guerre parce que c'est vrai que c'est une puncheuse. Je pense aussi être une puncheuse. Alicia, c'est ce que je pense aujourd'hui, ce que je ressens aujourd'hui. Donc ce sera vraiment un très beau combat.
I'm expecting a war because Alicia is a puncher. I'm a puncher too, and I know how I feel today, and this is going to be a great and a big fight.
And finally, after everything that you've been through in boxing, what would it mean to you to capture every belt in the sport on Saturday night?
Après tout ce que vous avez traversé dans la boxe, qu'est-ce que ça signifierait pour vous de pouvoir avoir toutes ces ceintures samedi soir?
Ça signifierait la récompense de ne jamais avoir abandonné et d'avoir continué à m'entraîner dur et surtout prouver que je serai la meilleure.
That would be the greatest reward for me, for never giving up, for having gone on practicing and training so hard, and to prove that I'm the best.
Thank you, Ellen. Alicia, you just said before we started the press conference, look at how far you've come. Unbelievable. I use you as an example to a lot of fighters who are just searching for the opportunity. I said to Shadesia earlier up here, I remember you messaging me saying, look, any opportunity, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, world championship fight, please just find me a chance. And once that chance came against Terry Harper, you became the world champion in the UK, you defended it in the UK, and then you had the big fight against Michaela Meyer, the unified championship fight that you went and won. Amazing to think 3 of those fights taking place in the UK. You're back now at Madison Square Garden, 1 fight away from becoming undisputed champion.
Yes, it's a pleasure again just to see the belts up here being in New York. It's a blessing. I just take a deep breath just to know that my journey has been a process. It has been very rewarding. And again, a lot of hard work, a lot of just grit and never giving up. And that's why we're here today. And that's why I'm one step closer to becoming undisputed, as I mentioned plenty of times before. And I'm ready. I'm well prepared for this fight.
I know you would have envisaged this opportunity years ago. You never gave up hope. But also at the same time, your life has changed a lot. You've done very well in the last 3 fights. You've won belts, you've made money. The hunger still burning with more desire than ever for Alicia Baumgartner.
Yes, the hunger is still there. As I walked in the gym as an 8-year-old girl, I had a vision, I had a plan to become the best, and that's what I'm doing now. Here, just seeing it come alive, I'm hungry, and I love to fight.
We know that, with Tony and your team, the hard days and the hard spars in Detroit, you do love to fight. You are excited. You like to stand and trade. You like to try and stop fights inside the distance. I think this is a tremendous fight. Ellen likes to do the same as well. The WBA asked us to go down the rankings. I think this is a much tougher fight than maybe the spot above her as well. But I know you like to finish these fights inside the distance, but expecting a tough fight on Saturday.
Yes, I'm expecting her to come forward. She is a tough fighter, but again, I know my assignment. I've worked very hard to get here, and I cannot let someone like her stop me. So, again, she's gonna be in a fight, and I hope she's ready.
Finally, already become a big star in this sport, but Saturday night, you believe, at Madison Square Garden, you make history as the undisputed super featherweight champion of the world.
Yes, this Saturday I will become undisputed. I have been claiming this, and I speak it. And again, everybody will see an amazing performance.
We cannot wait. The undisputed super featherweight championship of the world is Baumgartner against Mekhaled. Tremendous fight at Madison Square Garden on Saturday, live on the zone. We're going to face off up here now.
Detroit, ready to take the face off. last year for a chance to become undisputed. I'm trying to complete the clean out. Got 130 pounds.
But now on the biggest stage, an opportunity to change her life, to sit among the greats of female boxing as an undisputed champion. And for Amanda Serrano, who has given so much to the sport of boxing, that has seen her win 7 world championships across different weight classes, her dream always to become undisputed. After giving us here back in April the greatest night, I believe, in boxing history at Madison Square Garden. This is a tremendous, tremendous fight. Erika, we'll start with you. Welcome. You've been looking for an opportunity like this for a long time. Every belt on the line at Madison Square Garden on Saturday night.
Bienvenido en primer lugar. Obviamente has estado buscando una oportunidad como esta durante mucho tiempo. Ahora por todos los cinturones en juego el sábado por la noche.
Primeramente, muchas gracias a Dios por esta oportunidad, por estar aquí. Es una oportunidad que he estado buscando y creo que es una oportunidad que me gané. Y el sábado voy a morirme en la raya y como toda buena mexicana. Gracias y gracias a Dios por todo lo que me da.
So first and foremost, I have to thank God for the opportunity and thank you to everyone here. Yes, it's an opportunity I've been looking for a long time. On Saturday, I'm going to give absolutely everything as a good Mexican, give absolutely everything to win. And once again, thanks to God.
A lot of people, of course, they talk about the previous Serrano-Taylor fight. Do you feel like you're being overlooked in this fight on Saturday night? It's good for you, there's little pressure. Everyone talking about Amanda Serrano as the favourite. But you're happy with that position and you're ready to cause what many will believe to be an upset on Saturday.
Sí, obviamente, durante todo lo que se habla previa a la pelea, quizás hay la oportunidad de que te pasan por alto. Es una oportunidad para ti porque hay casi no presión en esto y estás buscando lo que sería una sorpresa muy grande para las personas que piensan en esta pelea.
En realidad no estamos enfocados en el que dirán ni en las redes sociales. Mi equipo y yo venimos concentrados nada más para esta pelea desde el día que supimos que íbamos a pelear con Amanda Serrano. No estamos distrayéndonos con nada. Me siento concentrada, muy contenta, agradecida con Dios, con la vida, con mi padre, que es el que está conmigo en todo momento. Y pues solamente esperando el sábado porque México va a ser historia.
So, no, to be honest, we're not focused in any way what people say. We don't pay attention to what's said on social media. I'm just completely focused in my team. As soon as we knew the date was to be scheduled to have this day, I knew that I was facing Amanda Serrano. There were no distractions, and I'm just really delighted and really happy with God. And I also have to say thanks to my father, who's always with me at every moment. On Saturday night, it will be a historic moment for Mexico.
And finally, I see your dad there clapping away. For everything that you've been through, everything you've been through with your father, what would it mean to you to witness and be part of, with him, becoming undisputed champion on Saturday?
Si obviamente veo a tu padre ahí aplaudiendo, han sufrido mucho ustedes. Finalmente, ¿qué significaría para ti, para tu padre, poder ganar el sábado por la noche?
Primero, pues yo creo que si Dios me permite y es su voluntad llevarnos la victoria, sería algo muy satisfactorio para mí, sería darle un poco a mi padre de todo lo que él me ha dado. Él sueña con tener a su campeona y si Dios no lo permite, lo vamos a lograr. Agradezco a Dios por la vida de mi padre, por mi vida, por esta oportunidad, por toda la gente maravillosa que nos apoya y pues ojalá y las cosas salgan como lo deseamos, como lo hemos trabajado y pues si Dios lo desea, pues me declaro victoriosa en el nombre sea de Dios.
So first and foremost, I have to say that I thank God for everything that I've been through. And I also, becoming champion would mean giving that bit back to my father. He had a dream that I would go on to be a world champion. So at first, I'm so appreciative of everything God has given me and all the support that I've had from people. And I hope, God willing, that I can go on and be victorious on Saturday night.
Thank you very much, Erika. Amanda? Well, you got a real opponent here on Saturday night. I know everyone's, you are the favourite going into this fight, but one thing you've been very focused on this week is this fight. You know the challenge that lays ahead, everything that you've achieved in your career, those 7 different divisions, but I know this is what you've always wanted for yourself, for Puerto Rico, a chance to become undisputed champion on Saturday night.
Definitely, but it wasn't just this week that I was concentrating on Erika Cruz. This whole camp only been Erika Cruz. You know, I know she's a tough Mexican fighter. She's the WBA champion. She has the last piece of the puzzle. I have all the rest, and we both want the same thing. You know, we're both real champions, and that's what we're going to show come Saturday night. The real winners are going to be the fans, because it's going to be a fight in the phone booth. It's going to be punches and bunches, and I have all the respect for Erika Cruz for taking the fight, and it's an historic night for both of us, and I'm just can't wait.
Last time out, you know, in a big room, unbelievable. People still talking about that as one of the greatest nights in this building. We're going to be full up again on Saturday night. The Puerto Rican fans back out again. But I know that how important this Undisputed piece is to you. You know, even you talk about the mega fights and Taylor and stuff like that. This is what you've always looked to achieve as a fighter, to win every belt in your weight class.
Well, it hasn't always been, but now it's my mindset. I want to become Undisputed champion, being the first Puerto Rican Undisputed champion. That's my goal. You know, Puerto Rico's have champions in all the divisions, the 7th division world champion, the youngest champion, and now come Saturday, you know, God's willing, become the first Undisputed champion coming out of Puerto Rico. So yes, and it's at the weight division where I feel my best. I'm comfortable. It's my division.
And finally, it's Puerto Rico against Mexico. You always say what you're going to do. You always fight with the same style, that all-action style. I remember when you fought Heather Hardy in this venue. It was unbelievable. Didn't take a step back. I saw you win by first-round knockout in this same venue as well. We know exactly what you're going to do, and we know what Erika's going to do. This is going to be a tremendous fight on Saturday.
It's definitely going to be a great fight. You know, Erika Cruz, like I said, she's a Mexican champion. She's going to come. And I'm coming guns blazing, so it's gonna be punches and bunches, and it's gonna be an amazing night. Like I said, the fans are gonna be the winners, because it's gonna be a great night of fireworks and punches and action.
Absolutely. Amanda, Erika, thank you so much. This is a tremendous fight. The Undisputed Featherweight Championship of the World at Madison Square Garden on Saturday night, live on DAZN around the world. This fight will be a cracker. So will Alicia Baumgardner against Mekhaled. You saw Richardson Hitchens up here. Going to be a great fight. So much other talent on the card. A pure night of action from top to bottom on Saturday, culminating in the biggest prize in the sport, the Undisputed Championship. We look forward to a tremendous fight. We're going to face off these two great champions up here now. We'll see you for the weigh-in here tomorrow, and Saturday night, don't forget to tune in to DAZN all around the world to watch a fantastic card live from New York. Thank you.
Eddie Hearn putting a bow on the press conference here in New York City, and the number of punches are going in this main event between Madison Serrano and Erika Cruz, the Undisputed Featherweight Championship on the line this Saturday night at the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden. And the face-off moments away. All the hardware in front of her. Amanda Serrano, WBC, WBO, IBF, IBO Featherweight Champion. Cruz, the WBA title holder. One fighter will walk out of here undisputed on Saturday night.